everyone, this is Bekah.
And this is Al. And this is your
Lightbulb moment.
Hey, Al.
Hey?
What are you up to? It's not the Nativity Challenge anymore, mate.
No, well, I haven't got a baby Jesus or a manger or a stable. It's a bit different.
Oh yeah, obviously.
No. This is the story of Paul.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi's a bit dodgy. You just cut out then. What did you say? Something about your mate Paul? What's that got to do with the game?
No, it's the story of Paul from the Bible.
Oh, right. Who's he?
So he's the guy that we were talking about last week, if you remember. Yeah. So he was the guy who was rounding up all the followers of Jesus and arresting them and putting them in prison. And then he was like, what's that bright light shining? My eyes, I can't see. Saul, why are you out to get me?
Oh, okay, I get it. Wow. So who's Saul? I thought we were talking about Paul.
Yeah, it can be a little bit confusing. So in those days in the Bible, yeah, God's chosen people, the Jews, they often had like two names. So you would have like your Jewish name, and then you would have a name in the land where you were living. So that's why there's two names, Saul and Paul. A little bit like, this is a good example, Bekah. So we call you Bekah, and you're known by your friends as Bekah, but your mum and dad, they probably still call you Rebecca from when you were young, is that right?
Oh yeah.
Saul's friend says, whoa, what was that? We heard a voice but didn't see anyone. Saul, my eyes, I can't see. It was the voice of that guy, Jesus, that we put on the cross. I guess we were wrong all along. He was God after all.
Yeah, I kind of understand there. Saul, Paul, Saul, whatever I'm supposed to call him. So what happens next in the Saul story?
So there were so many things that happened, but the most important thing that we need to take out of the story was that he stopped being bad towards Christians. He stopped rounding them up. He stopped putting them in prison. And I'm just gonna pop his sword down there. There we go.
Wow.
And he wasn't angry.
Yeah,
he wasn't angry towards Christians anymore. And he totally changed around. What he did was he spent the rest of his life traveling the world. Yeah, and he was telling people, got his megaphone, telling people about Jesus. So it was just a complete turnaround. He's even smartened his hair up a little bit. Totally, Bekah. His journey meant that he had all sorts of crazy adventures, including shipwrecks, angels breaking him out of prison, and at one point he was even made a prisoner in his own home.
Kind of know how he feels there.
Yeah, definitely. It's a bit rough not being able to get out at the minute, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, not enjoying it at all. You can say that again.
Yeah, it's tough. But even when Paul was locked in his house with, a soldier standing at the door, thank goodness we don't have that in lockdown, he knew that God was working through him. It says in Philippians 1, verses 12 to 14, that because of him being locked in the house, several thousand soldiers would know he was doing it for Jesus. And other Christians felt they could speak out because of what Paul was going through.
Wow. Yep. He really, did a good job there. I feel a bit rubbish, I'm just sat on my sofa, just hanging out, but Paul had an amazing attitude, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he really did. Yeah.
Well, it's got me thinking though, like what I could be doing during this lockdown for like other people and like showing them Jesus' love. Like in the last lockdown, I put a picture up in my house.
Right.
Not in my house. Well, I did put a few DIY moments, but we put a picture up of Rainbow in the window to make people smile. Like everybody. But also like we made biscuits for our neighbours and things like that. So maybe there needs to be something this lockdown to like refocus that, you know, what we can do for Jesus, really, that love that he has for us.
Yeah, totally. A few things that I've been doing is over the last few weeks is like just bringing someone's wheelie bin in or chucking the recycling bags back over the fence. You know, I salted some of the paths around near our houses as well, just to make it a bit easier for people. So it's just little things, isn't it?
Definitely is just little things. That's great. Right, kids, we want you. It's your turn now. We want you to think what you could be doing to show Jesus' love during this lockdown. Okay, that is your challenge. Have a good think. Maybe set yourself some goals for this week or even to the end of lockdown. All right, guys, we love you loads. We'll see you soon.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.